Our group used this content analysis project to assess the correlations between music, genre, social media usage, and album sales. The music industry is one of the highest growing industries in the world today. This is due to the various types of social media and the different uses for each of them. Many artists and bands in the music industry have taken advantage of the popular social mediums.
For this project, we chose 5 different music genres: rap, rock, hip hop, country, and jam bands. From these 5 genres, we chose 20 artists or bands ranging from groups with huge followings like Red Hot Chili Peppers to smaller performers like Yonder Mountain String.
And here is a list of the hypotheses.
For our method, we use 5 music genres: jam bands, country, pop, hip hop, and rock. There were 100 artists assigned 1 through 100. These artists were separated individually among their respective genres. Each genre was allotted the same amount of artists. Our strengths of our intercoder reliability include using an artist's official Vivo page on YouTube and using iTunes as a reference for the price of the artist's album. The unit of analysis used were bands and artists and their respective subgenres.
After we completed the research for our content analysis project, these are the results that were found. Hypothesis 1 was supported because there was a strong correlation between the genre of music and the number of Twitter followers an artist had. Hypothesis 2 was not supported because there was little to no correlation between the genre of music and the number of likes on an artist's Facebook page. Hypothesis 3 was supported because there was a strong correlation between the genre of music and the number of Instagram followers an artist had. Hypothesis 4 was not supported because there was no correlation between the number of YouTube views an artist had on their most recent video and his or her album sales after the first week it was released. Hypothesis 5 had little support because there was a slight correlation between the price of an album and the age of the artist. It showed that the older the artist, the lower the price of the album would be. Hypothesis 6 showed a strong correlation between the number of Twitter followers and the number of album sales after the first week it was released. The more Twitter followers, the more album sales. Hypothesis 7 showed absolutely no relationship between the number of Facebook page likes and album sales. Hypothesis 8 showed that the prices of an album strongly affect the number of albums sold during the first week. The higher the album price, the more sales the album had. Hypothesis 9 showed that the genre of music demonstrated a strong correlation between the outcome number of album sales after the first week. And finally, Hypothesis 10 showed that the genre of music greatly affects the price of the albums.
Here are the graphs and results for Hypothesis 1. As you can see, there's a clear correlation between Twitter followers and album sales. This graph, on the other hand, shows that the price of an album drops as the age of an artist increases.
One of the first strengths that stood out to us was our own familiarity and interest in the topic. We all love music and we all use numerous social media sites. We have a wide range of artists and not just popular artists everyone hears about. Lastly, our topic is relevant to today's society because social media and music is in almost everybody's lives now. We also had a few weaknesses with our project. Twitter followers and Facebook likes are always changing. We could not have the absolute most recent because they are always changing and just had to pick at one point in time. Next, some of the videos were available on YouTube for a longer period of time, which gave them more time to accumulate views. Lastly, we did not take into account that some artists may have accounts but not actively use